welcome to Postcards from Lowell. Ta-da! And Postcards from Lowell, we come to you every Wednesday at 1 o'clock. If you miss any, no problemo, because you can, and I'll tell you why I said that in Spanish in a minute from now. You can go to postcardsfromlowell.com and catch back issues of this until you're just silly with having
binge.
Binge, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So anyway, welcome Postcards from Lowell. We do a Wednesday show. This is a Postcard from Lowell, courtesy Marianne of
Chris, Jean, Susie, and Megan Jones.
Wow, excellent. That's who it is. This is a Lowell sign,
courtesy of,
and a Jones phone. You know, if Chad was here, he'd be talking on it. Oh, brother. So, and that's courtesy of Joan Cooper Lanza. And, see this, kids? It's my Justin mug. My sweet daughter, Carol, gave me this mug. Love it. I can't tell you the brand name, but that Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee is delicious. Anyway, so that's it. Chad will be here shortly, and I guess he can do the slate. I mean, you know, I know he'll be here.
It's his job.
Yeah, and I'll tell you why he's late. So anyway, I think Chad. Oh, here he comes. Listen, Chad, do me a favor. There's a hey.
What, Bill?
Yeah, shut the door. Shut the
Lights, camera, action.
Roll it.
Rolling.
Okay, thank you. And if you would, on the bureau in there, there's something that's lit up. If you'd bring it in, please.
Lit up.
Lit up.
Oh.
And because this is the closest. Well, not quite.
Oh.
This is the closest day of Postcards from Lowell this year to Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day.
Oh, isn't that?
Aw.
Hey, Erin, you see this?
Marianne's daughter sent these to her for Mother's Day.
Yeah.
And that's I told her to tell Erin that's my second favorite Mother's Day gift that Erin ever gave me. To share.
To share, yes. The first one being?
Oh, those clippers. She got these clippers. She gave them to Marianne for like little bush clippers and that.
Yeah.
Oh my God. We were at Erin's house when she lives in Massachusetts.
Right.
And when you said, look at Erin got me, I says, yeah. And I ran out and started trimming her. She was so happy. So this is my second favorite Mother's Day gift you ever gave me, and of course, your mom.
Yeah.
So happy Mother's Day, love.
Thank you, babe.
Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you,
okay.
Chad. Here,
Now,
I'll give you the
Chad,
seat,
drop
Chad.
in.
Yeah.
I got to tell you the deal before I get into my postcard from Lowell. Why Chad is here?
Yeah, I don't know why I'm here, Bill. I should still be in Cuba.
Well, I got a telegram, and I don't know how they did it because last year they stopped paper telegram.
Oh.
But I got a telegram from the new Presidente of Cuba.
Yes.
And he says...
Not Raul.
No. He says, guess who we have? Ha ha. So, and I'm thinking, well, the only one I know that's in a Cuban jail right now is you.
Yeah, me.
Yeah. So he says, do we have a ransom? And so I says, I don't know. I mean, I love the kid. I don't want him stuck there. So what we did...
I wanted to be stuck there.
Oh, well, I didn't know that. You know, the past year, all the pay that you built up?
Yes.
Well, Marianne was kind of fibbing when she said the check was in the mail. She wired it to Cuba so you could be released.
Man.
So welcome back. There's your pay. You
think I'd still be there and I'd have money?
Yes.
But wasn't one of the stipulations because of the day today is?
Oh yeah, that they did it as a sign of friendship.
Oh,
because today is also Cinco de Mayo.
Oh yeah.
So,
I don't know if they celebrate.
Welcome back, Senor.
Oh, thank you. Hey, if you'd been to Cuba, you'd still be there too.
Well, I know nobody would bail me out.
It turns out though, you have to be invited. I was not invited. I took a speedboat across that short little distance there.
Well, I'm not surprised. You went somewhere you weren't invited?
Yes, Bill, I did.
Okay, anyway.
But thankfully to my comrades in Cuba, they accepted a ransom. So can I borrow some money now? Because she gave away all my money.
It's in Cuba. Talk to them.
Oh.
They're your pals. Anyhow, so we can get into that in a second because I'm sure that's exciting. I just want to tell my postcard from Lowell. Every week, I start off with a true story from my childhood. Now, let's go back to the thrilling years of yesteryear, 1948. I'm 4 years old, and I'm in the yard playing with a ball. And this kid that lived down the street come by. I didn't even know his name. I knew the family name, but I didn't know. I didn't know. I know. He said, "Hey, nice ball." And I was playing catch with my sister, I guess. Yeah, it's nice. Can I see it? Yeah. And he ran off with it. And kept going. Well, yeah, funny for you, it wasn't your ball. And I'm looking at my sister. I know who that is, and I won't mention his last name. The family may still be in that area. So,
right.
And she said, "That's blah blah family." And I couldn't chase after him because remember I told you the time my first race in kindergarten I was dead last in the whole school, not just kindergarten.
You're only 4.
Every kindergarten grade, every grade in that school, I was dead last. And so that was about the same time. So there's no way I was going to catch.
No.
What's his name? The ball thief.
Jimmy, let's call him.
Okay, we'll call him Jimmy.
Robert.
We'll call him Jimmy Robert.
Jimmy Roberts.
So well, you know what? Cinco de Mayo, we'll call him Roberto.
Roberto.
Okay, so Roberto take my ball. Now,
Jaime Roberto.
A couple days later, my sister, who happened to be older than me, so she could walk down the end of the street where there was a bridge over a little canal. And there's all kinds of crap in there on the side of the reeds and that, right? And she comes back, and she thought she'd make me feel better. "Hey, I found your ball." "Wow, where is it?" "It's in the canal." So Roberto not only biffed me, he was tired of it and threw it in the canal. He didn't want to go home with stolen merchandise.
Right.
So he threw it in the canal, which was unreachable. I couldn't even go to the canal. And then Sandra, who had to tell me that it was in the canal, she could have just, not said that and broke my little baby heart.
Couldn't find it.
However, now things get better. A couple weeks later, we're out in the yard again without a ball.
Roberto Revenge.
Double R is coming up. You guessed it. And who comes down the street but Roberto? And he starts talking, and I know this man, he was about 6. He was 50% older than me.
That's a lot.
This man, a little bully. So he starts talking jazz. He starts giving me a bad time. I'm the victim. I had my ball stolen.
Yeah.
And he starts giving me stuff. And who comes walking by behind him? My uncle, one of my father's brother, and we're there. Wally, how you doing? Yeah, he's what's going on? I said, "There's a man that stole my ball." So he takes out his wallet, opens it up, and flashes a badge, and he says, "Roberto, what's his name? Roberto. You see this? You want all kinds of trouble? No. Don't forget. You guys all right now?" "Yeah." And he said, I got to go home. He ran off. And it really was a badge because he worked in the post office. Back then they gave you a metal badge. But Roberto didn't bother reading it. So that's my postcard from another true true story from the thrilling days of yesteryear.
Well, did you feel satisfied that Roberto got his,
Oh, yeah, he never had walked on that side of the street again. That was so good.
He might be postal inspected.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that was cool. So that was my Roberto Lowell Cinco de Mayo Mother's Day story.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's a beautiful story. I feel like you could have gone in the canal and got your ball.
I couldn't swim till I was about 11. Thanks
Really?
a lot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because I didn't live near water you could swim in. Who's going to swim in a canal in Lowell?
Oh, you're probably right.
Yeah.
It was very industrial back then.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Yep.
Well, I don't have a Cinco de Mayo story because I don't remember any of them.
Okay.
Tequila.
Da-dun-da-dun-da-dun-da-dun.
Tequila!
Now, normally we give the phone number out.
No,
And I just want to see, you notice any improvement on this?
Oh, you added a number. No, you added a bunch of numbers. None of them are your number.
No, I did nothing to it. That's the phone number if you want to call us.
I love Tish's facts though.
Oh, but check this out. Tish faxed that. That's the one we showed last week. This is Tish Shoebox. the call.
She didn't care at all that I was in Cuba in a prison.
Well, no, well, she did. I'll get to that in a second. Anyway, I'll tell you how much she cared. She sent this, and then after she felt so bad about you being in prison,
Right.
she sent a color copy. This is her original.
Wow.
But she sent it in color.
She a redhead.
And in back, in Spanish, it says her phone number. That's not in Spanish. That's in
Cinco.
Arabic number.
Cinco.
Isn't that right?
Yes.
And she got so excited.
I don't know how to read
about
Spanish,
you.
but that
But
sounds...
it does say something like, Chad, sorry about where you are right now. Heard it's not a lot of fun.
I picked up some Spanish in prison.
Right, and
that's not what that says.
she said you'll probably pick up something in prison.
Oh. I do know corazon. Something about her heart.
Anyway, speaking of that, she knocked the socks off the Chet Armor.
Yeah.
Man, she was a... So, you didn't get to meet.
No.
You didn't get to meet her.
No.
And look at 5 is a swell on this Chet Armor.
Swell.
So this was a swell girl,
Yes.
interested in you, and the
She
first
sounded
one that
swell.
sent the picture.
That's true.
She drew it, but I mean, so what? That looks accurate.
Yeah. I feel like I could, if I saw her on the street, I'd recognize her.
She looks like her friends call her stick figure girl.
Yeah, yeah. She's got ruby red lips.
And cool black hair.
Yeah.
No, red hair.
What are you doing? What are you guys doing for Cinco de Mayo? You're going out for margaritas?
Tonight,
Yeah.
we are squatting around the campfire.
Oh.
And because it's so super, it's like, you know, I don't go out New Year's Eve anymore. I'm not young.
Right.
I don't go out.
Too cold.
No, we don't go to eat on Mother's Day. We don't. All these
No.
places are mob.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to Cinco de Mayo today. We have our place that we go and have our margarita about
Right.
once a week. But tonight we're going to sit by the campfire. and
Every day is Cinco de Mayo for these
Yes.
two.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah.
May I finish?
No.
No.
Okay. Here's how that works.
Oh.
Tonight we're having Mexican beer.
Mexican.
Is
it Modelo? Tecate?
I don't
What do we
know.
have?
It's something. Anyway, our good friend Corey, you met Corey.
Yes. What a
He
swell
gave
guy.
us some Mexican beer, so he's going to come over and join us. And I have thrown the welcome mat out if you
For
care.
tonight?
Yeah.
I'm literally baking a cake.
Yeah, how long does that take? Buy one. Who the hell will know?
A 7-layer custard-filled buttercream ice ganache-covered cake all evening.
Why?
It's for a guy. It's a veteran's birthday party, and
That's a fine reason.
I have volunteered to make the cake.
And
Very
that's
nice.
a good.
And somehow it got requested that I make a traditional New Orleans style d'auberge cake,
Okay, so that
Ooh.
is that's
which I've never made before. I'm really excited to make.
Marianne, that's an acceptable excuse, right?
Yeah.
And why is the phone call ringing off the hook? You just heard me say I'm going to spend half the day baking a delicious cake, ladies.
Some of them can't.
Just saying.
You know, I think only the brightest ones figured out that number because you've had some great calls on that.
That's true. The ones who want to collect on insurance.
Go ice fishing.
Go ice fishing.
Just as it's
Yeah.
beginning to.
And here's the thing:
Springtime.
after Marianne emptied the treasury, because you know I don't get paid for doing this. Just you wrote the contract that way.
You
After
read it
she-
and signed it. You read it and
I
signed it.
know. I'm not. I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
After she wired the money
Yeah.
to the Cuban National Bank,
Yes. There's only one bank.
we get another call from Tish Shoebox,
Yes.
and she says, "Can I chip in to the ransom?" Too late. Too late. We can't get it
You
back.
should have taken our money.
No, I don't do that.
Oh.
What do you think I'm, Roberto?
Oh. Back to Roberto.
Back to Roberto, my ball snatching guy.
Yeah.
We got a viewer, Eugene Basham.
Hey, Eugene.
Eugene, how you doing, kid? There's another local comedian. How you
Yeah.
doing, pal?
He
What
said,
a great last name.
yeah, he said comedy is watching.
Ah.
Nice.
And then of course Carol,
Carol.
Jeannie.
Jeannie. Jeannie's getting her pedicure.
And
I
who?
saw.
Jeannie?
Jeannie,
What's she getting, a pedicure?
she's getting a pedicure
What's
right
she
now.
in?
Yeah. And happy Mother's Day back to Carol.
Oh, yeah. I don't like pedicures.
Happy Mother's Day, Carol, too.
Happy
correct.
Mother's Day to all the mothers.
All of them. All
Happy
of them.
birthday, mother, up there.
Yep.
Exactly. Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah.
We love you.
I'm going to go play bingo tomorrow or something.
Ah,
Sunday.
If you have no idea how important mothers are,
Oh, preaching to the choir.
try minding the kids for a day.
Yeah.
you will find out in a hurry, how do they do it? How do they do that?
Yeah.
And everything else they do,
I think it's gin.
and not complain. I mean, seriously, right? You know me. I complain a little.
A little bit.
All right. Okay, you know me. It's the toughest job in the world, being a parent.
Yeah.
And I'm not just, I'm praising mothers and fathers.
Yes.
You do it right, it's the toughest job in the world.
Well, mothers always have an extra child.
Yeah. Oh, some of us won't grow up. But I plan on it. There's a difference.
It's true.
Yeah. I got plenty of time. Gee, I'll grow up.
Loads.
You know what I always found out? People that tell me to grow up, they could use a little humor.
You're not
wrong. Seriously.
Yeah,
Come
some
on.
people are way too
I
serious.
love to laugh. I love to enjoy life.
Yeah.
What's the big willy about that?
What's the deal with that?
Well, I'll tell you. What's the deal with that? I don't know. Marianne, can we hear you? What's the deal with that?
What's the deal with that? Doesn't sound the same.
Yeah, you gotta bring it up here. What's the deal?
What's the deal with that?
I mean, what's the deal with that?
So anyway, what's new? I mean, you're back here in the USA.
Yeah. It turns out I needed a minor surgery. The healthcare is free there.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So the toenail is off now, so it's healing.
The one that was on your knee?
Yes, it was a minor surgery that I needed. It was not for the purposes of information that I'm missing a toenail. Gracias por todos.
Enough said.
Listen, you're the one that waded into their country.
Well, listen, I
We're
thought
the
it was a
ones
great
that,
idea.
that got you out of there.
Yeah.
So don't complain about one stupid little toenail.
The questioning I received on return was not as violent,
No.
but still as aggressive. I might have emotional scars.
Where are you going to put them?
I don't know. You just kind of hold them in and they
Oh, I mean, that's what I'm saying.
burst out at the same time.
What's all the other ones?
like
Where are you
those-
going to put those emotional
I
scars?
was like, it's the closest tropical paradise. I just wanted to go.
No, Bermuda is.
Oh, is
It's
it
off the
closer?
coast of North Carolina.
Yeah, but you might disappear.
In the triangle.
No. You go in the Bermuda Circle.
Oh,
Stay away from
around the
tri-
outside.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, okay. Skirt the edges.
Scooby the
They
edge.
do have great shorts, though.
They have a great. Even
That's because half of them disappeared.
that's the first time I was in Bermuda. Marianne's been in Bermuda. Not that we might have been there at the same time. There's another coincidence.
That was a great story. We just have to save that for another postcard.
Marianne and I, crossed paths long before we met.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that might have been another one. Yeah.
But that's the first time you saw a mailman?
I saw a police officer
Oh,
with shorts
shorts
on.
on, yeah.
You gotta be kidding my face. You can see his knees.
You don't see the ones that drive around in the biker shorts on the bikes with the helmets.
Well,
and
that's
they
today.
got the bulletproof vest on.
But that's
But
today.
they're wearing shorts.
That's today. Back then, 40 years ago, it was unheard of. A cop without long pants.
Yeah.
So, I'm just saying, that was like...
Hard to maintain a level of authority when you're
It is.
looking at a man's gams.
It is. Man's games.
Yeah.
Sounds like a country song.
You may have pulled a hamstring, officer.
You may have pulled a hamstring on your bike, but you got man's games, so it's all right.
Oh, no.
Right on.
Every day,
Thank you for
everybody.
tuning in to Postcards from Lowell.
Hey,
You
listen,
come
just
to
when...
Bermuda on a plane and ride off in with your man's games into the sugar cane.
Sorry. Thank you, Director Marianne.
Any other hellos?
Crystal Ramsey.
Crystal!
Happy Mother's Day,
Oh,
Crystal.
Yes, you do. That's my granddaughter. That's Carol's
That's
oldest
Carol's daughter.
child.
Oh, hi, Crystal.
Crystal's 74 this year.
Congratulations.
She looks so good.
Yeah.
Hey, we love you, Crystal. Thank you for watching, and give your kids a hug for us, and
Hug your mother.
hug your mommy.
She said you'll come up with a song about anything.
Anything,
Always has.
Anything always makes my heart sing.
But the one you remember with Crystal.
Oh, Crystal, you're going to get it right now. Here it comes.
Uh-oh.
Crystal and I. Now, Crystal, when she was young, she didn't like to do dishes. What's the deal with that?
I've heard of this.
So I'd be visiting, and I'd get down there, and it was her turn to do the dishes, and she's moping around. I said, come here, Crystal. if you stop your whining, I'll help you do them. Or you can keep whining and do it because you're going to have to do them.
Right.
I'm only visiting. I'm the grandfather, but, I'm not going to listen to you whining about doing dishes. We all do them. We eat up and we do them. So anyway, she says, okay. So I went over there and I started singing a song, and she joined in with me. And this is how it went. It was a Bobby Darin song. Excuse me. Every night I sit here by the window and I point to it and would go, doing dishes. Staring at the lonely avenue.
Doing dishes.
Watching lovers holding hands and laughing.
Doing dishes.
And thinking about the things we used to do, like
Doing dishes.
Yeah, that was me and Crystal. We wrote that and tried to copyright it, but someone else already owned it. And
Yeah,
that's how
turns
that
out.
went.
And she says, still don't.
Good for you.
Hey, you know what, Crystal? Mail them to Chad. He
I'll
loves
wash-
doing dishes.
I wash dishes.
Yeah, he bakes cakes and does dishes.
Yeah.
What a guy.
I'm a great guy.
He's a great guy.
Corey Hollinger says
Hey,
hello.
Corey.
Just
Hey,
came on.
Corey. Jeez, good to see
Everybody's
you.
in the
Yeah.
role there.
Hail, hail, the gang's all here.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you. We do this once a week, and just as today was, it's a smooth running production.
Yeah.
It is loaded with talent and
Clearly.
information.
Marianne was on this week, so.
Clearly.
Who's Marianne?
Marianne.
Oh, Marianne. She's, yeah.
Executive
Cinco de
director.
Mayo.
Yeah.
Again, thank you, Marianne. Happy Mother's Day. We love you.
Thank you, everybody.
We love all the mums out there. Carol and Crystal included, all of the mums,
Yeah.
Nikki and all the mums,
Yes.
and
Even
Aaron,
Mother
all
Earth.
the mums.
Mother Earth even.
No, that's Mirth.
Oh, Mirth.
Say goodbye.
Bye.
Thanks again.
Bye, everybody.
We love you.
Same
Take
time,
care.
same place next week.